Portfolio Cash Flow, right? With me, I'm Possible Terence, right? And let's get our session started, okay? All right, now, so in the meantime, let me get the admin matters out of the way, all right? If you look at a banner on the screen, if you're joining us for the first time, all right, okay, please go to the website that you see on the banner. It's called streamyard.com/Facebook, all right? And then hit on the Facebook banner button, all right? And what that does is it approves your Facebook profile, right, for our back-end streaming software. Right now, so when you leave a comment where during the session itself, I'll actually be seeing, right, or able to see who's leaving the comments itself. Right now, so do remember our rules as well. Right, if you want to ask questions and you want your questions answered, right, I must be able to know, right, who I'm addressing to. All right, so hitting this website and the button, right, will help you achieve that. All right, now, so without further ado as well, please read the banner scrolling at the bottom of the screen. All right, I will be sharing my investment thoughts, my investment moves for this week, for this live portfolio that I've been building, right, for more than 1 year now, right, to achieve a $2,000 cash flow on a month-to-month basis, all right, and all the moves over here are done live, all right, they are all based on my own investment outlook, right, so please understand, but by no means, right, are there any form of recommendations at all, or, right, any form of trade suggestions, right, they are just a form of sharing, right, that I'm doing over here so that it allows all of you, right, to witness, right, that, all kind of market conditions. We have the good, we have the bad, we have the ugly, we have the extremes like what we have right now, right, okay, the market goes on, right, okay, and if you have the right investment approach, you have the right investment system, right, it should not affect how you go about achieving your goals. Okay, now, so that's how we do it over here, and our strategy of choice is portfolio puts, right, for this Facebook live sessions on Friday. Right now, if you don't know what portfolio puts are, all right, for simple terms, all right, it is selling, all right, a put option. Yeah, okay, selling put options over here, right? But we do it in our own specific way, all right? We do it with strong fundamental stocks, yeah, okay, with good support price levels, right? And, okay, they are all now, right, cheap, undervalued, and hated by the markets. All right, why? Because as long as they're hated by the markets, but the company is still delivering profits, what that does, right, it means, right, that all the people who want to sell for that particular stock have already sold, right? So what we have right now left behind are the investors and the funds, right, who will hold it until the end. Yeah, okay, so this presents what we have, the limited downside, right, but a big potential upside, all right, outlook on that stock itself. All right, so by selling put options, we will be able to reap our rewards, all right, and in exchange generate cash flow. Now, some of you will be asking, Terence, why aren't you into those growth stock, right? Now, growth stock, you must understand, people who have been chasing momentum stocks, you may have done well in the last month, right? But prior to this month itself, can you imagine how many months you've suffered, right? Because the market has just gone nowhere. Yeah, okay, so, every kind of like investor out there has their own approaches and has their own liking. Yeah, right now. So, my approach over here is more focused on income, right, rather than capital gains. All right, now, so I want the consistency out of the markets, all right, and that's what I've set out to do. Yeah, okay, now, so now that I'm officially going to get started, yes, I'm going to remove the banner right now. All right, so don't worry about it. Okay, now, so thanks for the reminder, Andy. All right, now, and without further ado, let's get to our market analysis first. All right, and for our market analysis, all right, we always do it by looking at the SPY. All right, so here we have the SPY over here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we had the burst up, all right, which is the breakout, all right, and I said, right, do not trust the breakout because, all right, there's a limitation to it. It's already been overstretched, all right, okay, now we have it coming back, right, testing the support, right, so this test of the support prices, right, is going to be a very important one. If it bounces, all right, then this rally will still go on for a little bit longer, right, but if it fails and it comes back in, right, we can see this stock, right, or this market, right, go back to 4,150, right, very, very quickly, right? So that's what we're seeing. Oops, sorry. That's what we're seeing right now, right? And with what's happening right now, which is the interest rates in UK, right, rising by 50 basis points, right, that might put pressure, right, on the Fed to do something similar, right? If the Fed does raise 50 basis points, that's not going to be good. Right, so why did the UK raise 50 basis points? Because CPI number was too hot. So, right, if America follows suit, right, we will start seeing a quick sell-off in the market. Why? Because technology stocks have been leading this rally, right? And when interest rate hikes, right, it is usually very bad when it comes to technology stock prices. Okay, All right, now, so that's my outlook over here. All right, so market is not going to be easy. All right, market is still right now trading at, what we call oh man. Okay, there we go. All right, so market is still going to trade at this, level right now. So we're going to stay put over here. All right, okay, but all right, we got to watch our backs. All right, at the same time, all right, I cannot wait for the market to sell off. Right, today we have a little bit of a drop, like we have a 30 points drop. Yeah, okay, but I cannot wait for it to sell off. All right, okay, severely, because I have a cash flow target, right, to meet for myself every single month. Yeah, okay, now that's what makes this session really, really real. Right? Because I'm showing you how I handle my portfolio, right? Okay, despite all market conditions, good, bad, and ugly, right? On a very set date, which is Friday every week, unless I can't do so. Yeah, all right. Based on what the market gives me, all right, I take the best available trade and I go with it. Yeah. Okay. Now, so what am I going to do today? All right. Let's first review our portfolio and what kind of actions can we take. Right now, so if we review our portfolio over here, right, we have moved some of our covered calls, right, on some stocks that we currently own, right, after being assigned. So the first one over here is Intel. All right, okay, so we moved it, all right, okay, and now what we have is the 30th of June, right, $33 call option, right, on Intel. All right, so what did Intel do over here? All right, let's quickly have a look. All right, so Intel, all right, the stock absolutely burst up last week, all right, when we did our session on Thursday, all right, okay, and right, it came spiraling back down, right, so quickly and drastically, right, just this week itself. Right, so if the sell-off continues over here, right, we should be able to see our $33 call option, right, expire worthless, right, 1 week from now, which is 30th of June. Right, so do I know it for a fact? I don't know, right, but I'm definitely comfortable holding this call option, right, all the way until the end. Yeah, okay, so that's the first trade over here. Right, now the second one over here is Hawk. Right, so we have the Hawk shares, right, which is assigned at 36, right, and last week, right, we sold the 36 call option, right, on the stock for 30th of June as well. Right, so where is Hawk right now? Right, Hawk has came back down, right, which shows you why. Right, okay, due to the outlook of it weakening, right, I wanted to create some cash flow, right, selling call options on the stock, right, and I was right. Yeah, okay, so sometimes I'm going to get it right, sometimes I'm going to get it wrong, right, but I manage it accordingly. Right, the moment I take that trade, right, I'm comfortable with the outlook of that trade itself, so I go ahead and I take it and I manage as it goes. All right, so Hog over here is working out fine. All right, I'm going to leave it. All right, and same thing over here. I'm going to hold it all the way to 30th of June, which is next Friday when we come back together. All right, so we have a look again. All right, our next one over here is triple M. All right, so we have a triple M 30th of June 108 call option. All right, with a cash flow of 35 cents. All right, so where is triple M now? All right, so triple M enjoyed a run up. All right, okay, and now we're back down. Yeah, okay, so now we're sitting at the $100 price level. All right, so we have a 108 call with 1 week to go. I think it's in safe hands. All right, so this cash flow is probably going to be pocketed, right, in 1 week from now. All right, so our cash flow goals, right, okay, slated for the end of June, right, is somewhere around 1,970. Right, and considering where we started the month of June itself, right, many of you probably expected, right, that I'm going to severely miss, right, the $2,000 cash flow target, right, but now, right, at the end of the month, I missed it by $30, right, so that's why I've always been saying to all of you, right, never say never, right, because, right, you can only trade and you can only take what the market gives to you, right, I won't know, right, so I'm just going to keep finding these opportunities, right, which I did week after week. Right, and right now we're actually just $30 shy, right, of our cash flow target. I'm happy. Right? I don't know about you, right, or what comments you leave for this, right, but I'm definitely happy. Right, but what happens right now is I also have to set the tone and the tune, right, for our cash flow goals, right, for the following month, which is July. Right, okay, so I'm pretty stuck. Why? Right, because right, based on all the stocks that I'm assigned, right, I'm now using right a total of $177,000. Right, based on what's allocated, right, and that's 133%, right, based on my total cash amount of this portfolio, which is sitting at $130,000. Yeah, okay, now so what I am right now, right, is I'm over leveraging my portfolio, right, by about 33%. Okay, where's my comfort zone and where's the extreme? Right, we said it many times before. I'm willing to go up to 140%. right? And that's where I stop. Yeah, okay, I don't try to go over that amount, right? By 140%, I'm still okay, right? Now, so looking at things over here, right now, right, all the stocks that were assigned to me, right, are still sitting in my account, right, as you see over here, right, which is WBA, right, Verizon, right, Tyson Foods, right, Hanes Brands, right, okay, Hanes Brands, is it Hanes Brands? HBI, yes, Hanes Brands, yeah, okay, Pfizer, yeah, okay, Macy's, right, AT&T, right, and VF Corp, right, okay, so VF Corp was assigned after the options expired last week, right, so my allocation has been shifted to 100%, right, the cost of the shares. Remember I said that for portfolio puts, we are only going to use 70%, right, of the total amount. But once they become an assigned stock position, right, I will reallocate and put up 100%. Yeah. Okay. Now, so that is done over here, right? And right now, right, we still have a couple of portfolio put positions for the month of July. Right. Now, the first one is for Gillette. Right. Am I going to do anything for Gillette over here? No. All right. Why? Because there's a lack of undervalued stocks, right, to create cash flow on in this current market. Right. So Gillette is still looking good. Right. The premiums have dropped by about half. I could realize half the profits, but with a lack of opportunity in this market, I'd rather stay put. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now the next one over here is MO. All right. MO is sitting right on the dot over here. All right. Now, so I'm just going to continue holding that position. We still got 4 more weeks to go. All right. Now, next one over here is Apache. All right. That we sold last week. All right. Okay. We collected 136 for it. All right. What has Apache done in a week from now? It's gone nowhere. Yeah. Okay. It's gone nowhere. All right. But what it does over here is it gives me one more thing. All right. Do you realize oil has been down the last 2 days? All right, and that means, right, I'm going to allocate a new cash flow again today. So what stock am I going back on? Does anybody have a hint? All right, many of you who have joined me, right, and week after week, you have been turning up for a long time now, right? You should be familiar with the fact that I don't play around with too many stocks. Right? I have a comfort zone, and many times, right, I go back to similar stocks, right, to generate cash flows month after month. All right, okay, so I'm looking at another oil stock today, all right, and that oil stock I'm looking at in terms of adding, right, is going back to Devon. All right, okay, so why am I going back to Devon? Simple, right? We have a very strong support price level over here at about 46. All right, okay, and right, this company right now is still trading at a very undervalued valuation of 5 times PE ratio. All right, it pays a healthy dividend as well. Right, it's worth about 6%. Right, it doesn't have any cash flow problems. Why? Because oil prices are still considered very high, right, and profitable enough for these companies. Yeah, okay, now, so with that, right, I'm looking for a cash flow opportunity. Right now, so let's look at it over here. Right, we are comfortable with 46. Right, so let's go with 46, which is the support price level. Right, so let's go down by 1. All right, okay, and we take 45.50. All right, so I'm going to look at 45.50 over here for about 95 cents. Yeah, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to generate some cash flow. All right, so we're going to do the July monthly expiry, which is July 21st. All right, 45.50. All right, I'm going to be selling 3 of these. All right, 3 of these put options over here for about 95. All right, it's done immediately. All right, now, so just for all of you to verify that the live trade has gone through, all right, so at about 11:15 p.m., which is our time right now, I sold the Devon July 21st, $45 puts. I sold 3 of them, all right, for 95 cents. Yeah, okay, so this is a live account. This is where we manage this portfolio every Friday. All right, okay, and this trade is now officially filled. All right, so we're going to fill in our cash flow goals over here. All right, so let's do this. All right, cut, insert. All right, this is trade number 90 after our 14th month together. All right, so I'm trading Devon. All right, okay, 21st July. I'm selling the 45.50 puts. All right, okay, on the 23rd of June. Okay, and we collected 95 cents. All right, so this adds a further $285 in terms of cash flow, right? Okay, into my basket, all right, for the next month. All right, now, am I going to add more positions today? The answer is no. All right, as you see over here, all right, I've just gone over 140%. Yeah, okay, now, so I'm not going to go too much further over here. I'm going to stay put at where I am right now, all right, okay, which is, right, the 140% mark. Yeah, okay, I don't want to stretch it any further. All right, so as of now, I've got 4 more weeks to go, right, for the month of July before the options expire. All right, okay, and all right, I'm still about halfway there. All right, so I've got to generate about another $1,000 worth of cash flow, right, in the next following 4 weeks. How am I going to do that? I don't know, right, but we'll see what the market gives. Right, so pretty much we're in the same stuck situation, right, as this month itself, which is June. Okay, are we going to hit the same note? Right, are we going to get close enough? All right, are we going to get ourselves close enough, right, to the $2,000 cash flow mark? All right, okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, let's see what the market wants to give me. All right, I'll take the punches as they come, all right, and go after my goals. All right, now, so that's what I have today. All right, nothing much else to add. All right, okay, and I've officially completed my portfolio moves as well. All right, okay, today is definitely one of our first sell-off day. All right, and what I'll say is actually this: from here until the market close. All right, okay, we can see two extremes. Right, the market can sell off, all right, okay, to the bottom. Yeah, okay, that means we can possibly see, all right, a 60, 70 point down day, right, double from where we are right now. What's the logic behind it? It is the Friday session. It is the weekend, all right? So many people may not want to hold on, right, to stocks, right, over the weekend, right, because of the risk. Yeah, okay, so if they start selling or taking profits, right, that's going to lead more of this selling taking place. Right? On the flip side, all right, okay, the players or the algorithms may start coming in, all right, and propping this market and keeping it strong, yeah, okay, for another week again, right, before the weekend ends, right? So that's where I say, you know, the market will be at two extremes, right? We can see that market entirely recover, right, and have a flat closing, or we can see a 60, 70 point drop, right, by the end of today, right? So make sure, right, you keep yourself safe, right? Every trade you take right now, please make sure you're not chasing after the stock. Right? If you're late, be late, right? Miss that trade. The next one will come, right? This is not the time to try to chase any stocks, right, after being late to the game, right? Otherwise, you can be burned very, very badly. Yeah, okay, so with that, all right, I've ended my contents. Yeah, okay, but what I always do is I'll open up some time, right, for any one of you, right, who may have questions for me, right? So if you have questions, start leaving your comments in this live session, right? I'll be more than happy to address, you know, a couple of questions, right, before we bring the session to a close. All right, now, so for those of you who were with us last week, all right, okay, you wanted to know the current performance of the live accounts. Yeah, okay, all right. After starting 100,000 brand new accounts, right, trading our community strategy, right, on the same approach. Yeah, okay, I'll give you the updated results. Yeah, okay, so as of now, right, okay, this portfolio is sitting at, where am I? Yeah, okay, this portfolio is sitting at, yeah, okay, $115,900 in cash flow, right? So we started at $100,000, right, on the 1st of May. Yeah, okay, so after trading it, all right, for about 1.5 months, all right, okay, this portfolio is right now sitting on 115,000 or close enough. Let's round it up, $116,000 worth of cash flow, right? And if you don't realize what's happening, right, it means, right, we are only into the second month, right? But if my portfolio stays this way, right, for the rest of the year, right, okay, for the rest of the year, right, I'm still gonna hit a 16% return, right, okay, on this portfolio itself, right? I did it in just 2 months. Yeah, okay, now, so this is the stark difference, right, okay, of, right, how we do things on Friday, right, versus those of you who have a keen interest, right, okay, of learning how, right, to sell options in a more optimized manner, right, with a smaller amount of capital, right, utilizing some of our portfolio strategies, right, to bring out even bigger returns, right, on what you're doing. Yeah, okay, so if you're keen on exploring more about selling options, right, do make sure you try to get in touch, right, with one of my team members over here, right? So what I'll do is I'll just put up an email, right? Okay, so just send them an email, right? It's right now at the bottom of the screen, all right, okay, and asking about, all right, what are the upcoming mentorship programs that we have available in store. Yeah, okay. All right, now, so with that, let me come back to the questions. All right, so do I see anything? All right, so the first question over here by Andy. All right, so Andy, all right, VFC, do we just do nothing? Yes. All right, okay, I just took the stock over here. All right, it is not high enough, so I'm just going to let it sit there. Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to let it sit there. Yeah, okay, for now. Yeah, okay, next one. All right, if Intel is being called, all right, will you consider buying back or waiting for the retracement to get back the shares? All right, simple, we don't let our shares get called out. Yeah, okay, so by next Friday, all right, okay, if the call options are still in trouble, all right, okay, we will manage it before it expires. Right, and the logic is very simple. Yeah, okay, because my stocks, right, okay, my Intel stocks are assigned at a price of $42.50. Right, I don't want to let them go at $33. I'm going to realize the loss, which is not what I'm trying to do. Right, I sold the call options to try to generate additional cash flow. The first round didn't work out. Right, I'm now going into my second round. Right, so I'm hoping, right, that the second round, right, is going to work out just fine. Yeah, I have no idea. Sorry, I have no intentions at all, right, to let my shares get called away. Yeah. Okay, so Wiki, I hope that helps you over here. Yep. All right. Now, Mei-Ling, thank you very much for the comment over there. All right, and I see that that's kind of like all the questions that are being put out over here. All right. Okay, so Eileen, all right, what if Intel shares get called away before Friday? All right, the chances of that happening is actually very, very rare. Yeah. Okay, very, very rare. Right, but if it does, right, okay, I'll show you during the session, right, how do we tackle such events. Yeah, okay, all right. One simple way is if it does get called away, you just buy it back, put back the position in. Yeah, you understand what I mean, right? Okay, because your shares got taken away from you, just put the shares, sorry, just put the shares back into your accounts, right? And it's as if nothing has happened. Yeah. Andy, all right, since you have no positions in Hog or VFC, all right, should I sell put options on Hog and VFC? That's entirely up to you. Yeah, okay, all right, now, so I'm got in on the trade. I'm still comfortable with the positions. That's why I'm still managing it. Yeah, okay, go and have a look at, you know, the numbers again. All right, if you're happy with that stock, all right, go ahead. Yeah, okay, but like I said, all right, this session is not meant, right, to put out any form of recommendations at all. It's just sharing things that I see, things that I do, all right, okay, and, all right, please make your own judgments from there. Right? Please understand that all forms of investment bears the risk of loss. Right? So you need to do your own due diligence, be aware of the risk, right? Be comfortable with it before going ahead and take that trade. Yeah. Right. Andy, you're seasoned enough, so you know what to do. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that seems like all we have for today's session. All right, so I will end it here. All right, I hope all of you have a great weekend ahead of you. All right, and I'll see all of you back on Facebook Live. All right, next Friday from now. All right, okay, so happy trading. Take care of yourself. All right, be very careful when you trade this market right now, right? Because it's heading into an extreme. Nobody knows what's going to happen next, right? It's the unknown unknown. All right, so keep yourself safe and, of course, your portfolio as well. All right, now, so thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. All right, okay, I'll see all of you next Friday. Okay, bye-bye for now. All right, this is I'm Possible Terence signing off for our $2,000 portfolio cash flow Facebook Live sessions on Friday. Bye-bye.